Welcome to another edition of the Allstate Bontrager Insurance Agency pregame show. Standing here alongside Coach Eric Moore before we head out to the east side, northeast side. Coach, we have Lawrence North tonight and Coach Mallory, one of your coaches from years ago that's taken over the Lawrence North program not too long ago. It culminates the end of the mixed season, our conference play, and if we're able to get a victory, it'll bring us to 5-2, which is a pretty doggone good record, and especially with how the season started. It seems like the teams really picked it up the last few weeks, and we've had some great victories, and a lot of yards been put up, and so forth and so on.
Yeah, wow, where to start? First off, with Coach Mallory, obviously one of my favorite guys of all time. Coached here for a long time with me, and then left to go to Knightstown and then to Lawrence North to start a program, and he's done a great job. It's pretty much image of us. It's like when you're watching offenses tonight, it's like we got the ball the whole game. But they do spread some stuff out, and he's got some talented receivers, and their quarterback can throw it a mile, and got guys that can go get it, and that's the difference. They've thrown a bomb for a touchdown every game, so we got to really be aware of that tonight, and we are. We just got to stop it somehow. As far as the Coach Mal goes, it's always great to see him and his family, and we're still great friends. And again, I'm just real proud of the job he's done. He's got Coach Kirkhoff that used to teach, and was our defensive line coach here, and he helps him, and he's done a great job. And of course, I have a lot of love for him, for Coach Kirkhoff and his family, and Ian McGarvey, a former Ball State kicker who was our kicker here at Center Grove and did a great job. He coaches with Coach Mallory as well, so it's always great to see those guys. A lot of love there. It's not a tough game; it's sort of a fun game for me because it's great to see. It's like an extension of our program, and they've done a great job. And I just hope we can be a little better than them tonight. That's all I'm hoping for. As far as the season goes, yeah, we plugged some holes in the boat there early in the season, and part of it is just the teams that you're playing were so good, and we've really rallied and come back. Had a little slip up there at North Central, but got ourselves straightened back again, which shows that our kids can be coached some. And they got some, effort's been the big thing this week. We really got to bring a lot of effort tonight. They got a chance to close out and win 3 games in a row, which is hard to do, and 3 MIC games in a row, and finish our season a week early, which is great. We get to sit around and watch everybody try to compete for our spot next week, and we don't have to worry about it. So to say that we could outright be second place in the conference after tonight is huge. It's great credit to our coaches and a great credit to our kids and the effort they've put forth. And like I've challenged them all week long with, your effort will show your attitude. If you have a great attitude, you should be given great effort. So that's been it's been the basis for our theme for us the last 3 weeks.
You mentioned Lawrence North, their quarterback. He's got an offer from Indiana University. He has roughly 1,300 yards, and he can throw that football, and that changes their offense a tad. They also have 2 running backs, and Smith and Stewart, that have roughly 630 yards apiece. So they're a balanced attack, and we're going to have to keep ourselves alert of everything they're going to try.
Yeah, ignore their record because they're in every game. They score the first play of the game against Warren Central on an 81-yard bomb, and we know how good Warren Central is. But then things happen. We're just hoping that the same things can happen for them tonight. They're a lot more organized. They don't do plays that kill them. They're not losing games because of themselves. They're losing games because guys just make great plays against them, and that happens. That's happened to us this year. So we're hoping that we can make enough plays against them and contain them from making big plays against us.
When you're playing a program that knows so much about you and they're in essence running the same offense, does that make it more difficult as far as signals or just audibles because they know, or do you change that up, or how does that go into play?
Yeah, that's a good question. We're really not going to audible this week because you can't. If you say 21, they know where it's going. But with that, their spread game is a little different. Their spread game, Pike was an awesome football team. I don't care about the record. Their offense was completely different, and at time I'll break it down for you. And they throw and catch really well. I don't think Lawrence North is quite that capable. They are capable of throwing the ball down and got great athletes to go up and get it. But just a total pitch and catch game isn't quite like Pike. But their running game is tremendously better than Pike, and it's our running game, so our guys can recognize it, but they still do a pretty good job. Again, it's the turnover that's killed Lawrence North, just like the turnover has killed Center Grove. So that's going to be the big, the difference tonight. Yeah, we can recognize stuff. We do things a little different. They do a lot of stuff, and it's a compliment for our program. They've taken a lot and copied it, and he feels that he's got great athletes, and he knows our system works. So, credit to them.
Been a great week. We last night had the middle school contests between Central and North, and 7th and 8th grade. Two really, really good ball games, and a lot of talent coming up. That was fun. The home stands were full. This Sunday, for people that aren't aware, come on out. We have the Bantam Championships, which is always a fun way to start the new week. But a lot going on, and to finish the MIC season and go into Cathedral next week, this is a fun time of the season.
Yeah, it is. Last night at Ray Skillman Stadium was packed for a middle school game. I get emails and texts from all over the country saying, man, I wish our schools could do that. I don't care about who won or lost the games. I'm very proud of the way they all competed. They all had great effort. They all played. All four teams looked very organized. Appreciate the coaches and the job they do. I just wish they were playing football for a couple more weeks. I think it's terrible that their season's over already. We start too early and end too early, so I wish they could play a little more. It's just perfect weather for that. But again, congratulations to all those kids. And man, like I told the 8th grade at the end of the game, we're all one now. Let's all become together. I know you're going to play against each other in wrestling and basketball and track and all that, but as football goes, we're all one in the weight room, and we're all one together, and that could be a really good freshman class. And as far as the Bantam goes, that's an awesome sight to see, and how they come out here and the parents support them to get in our stadium on Sunday and play the championships, and it's always fun to watch. I've never seen so much glitter as I see on the Sundays of the championships. More glitter than I've ever seen in my life.
That's a great point. Let's have a lot of people come out tonight to Lawrence North. If you can't make it, certainly tune in to Ted and Kevin and Rick and the gang, and we appreciate everything that's been going on this season, Coach. It's been a good finish, and we got to continue to close the door, so to speak.
Yeah, let's rock it on, man. Let's go. Lawrence North tonight at Lawrence North. Trojans, please come out there and support us. We need you. It's the end of the MIC season for us tonight, so let's come out and help the Trojans get a win, a big win. We need your help. Go Trojans.